Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Pep. The games are coming so quickly. I just wondered if you could start by giving us an update on your squad, because you had a couple of perhaps extra injury concerns in midweek. Are the likes of Rodri, Diaz, Aguero, Fernandinho, are they fit?
Rodri training quite good today. I think we'll be able tomorrow. Fernandinho's out. Ruben come back today to the training, and Sergio in training his second training session with us. I think except Fernandinho, Nathan, and Kevin, the rest of the first team squad are available.
You're going for your 16th win in all competitions. I just wonder, have you ever been on a run like this in either your managerial or playing career? Just the sheer number of wins in a row.
Yeah, as a concept, I said it's nice, and in the Bayern Munich and Barcelona also we make a good runs, but as a consequence to thinking game by game. So for the statistics is nice, but the statistic doesn't help. You don't have to win the next one. So next one, Ben, is Tottenham.
Something that came out of your game, unfortunately, in midweek was Jan Danda, the Swansea player, was subjected to racist abuse online. And today, Facebook have chosen not to automatically ban the person responsible, instead allowing them to learn from their mistakes. And I just wonder, what's your view on that response? And do you think that the authorities are doing enough to combat the problem of online abuse for players?
Everything comes from the education, but that is a hard work from years and decades to new generations to learn for this. But of course, today the social media is very important for the education for everyone, especially for the teenagers, pre-teenagers. And maybe Twitter as a system maybe should control a little bit and ban and cancel the Twitter accounts when someone is being accused or something like this. It's disgraceful, you know that. So I don't know when it come from, and maybe Twitter for the governments or where you have to involve, because at the end it's part of the society, and today is rising and rising again and again and more and more.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ben. Next we go to Hugh Ferris. Hi, Hugh.
Hi, Pep. The winning run is 15, but the unbeaten run is 22, going back to the last defeat, which was at Spurs. Is that a coincidence, or did something significant happen that day that helped you then go on the subsequent run that you've had?
Why is a coincidence? The fact that we have done really well, and we lost because they were better. So they were better in many aspects than us in that game. The Spurs quality show more often than our qualities, and that's why they beat them, because they are you see the quality of the players they are, and of course the manager. He's a strong team, so we have to do better tomorrow to beat them.
You've played Jose Mourinho more often than any other manager during your career, going back to 2009. Is it a different challenge now than what it was, or are both you and he pretty much the same?
Pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. So means that we are in charge. We're working many years. That's good for both of us. So if you play it many times, it's because we are in charge. We have teams to train in. We do our job, I think we love, and yeah, it's a good contender.
And I just wonder as well that the problems that you have had intermittently against the counter-attack, and you said that Spurs were better that day back in November. How important is that position that Rodri plays with Fernandinho, with Ilkay, whoever's playing there, in setting up against a team who likes to play on the counter-attack?
The counter-attack is just being controlled for the team when you don't lose the balls in certain positions and you make more extra passes than usual, and I play with an incredible simplicity, and the counter-attack is being controlled for 11 players, not just for one or two. But especially you have to be more precise with the ball, exactly where the danger positions what we have to lose. And of course, the quality for Bergwijn, from Lucas Moura, from especially Dembele, is a guy who don't lose the ball, is able to drive with the ball 20, 30 meters. And especially connection Kane Son. So yeah, it's a strength point that they have, not just this one, set pieces another one. We saw in the last game against Everton how strong they are. Incredible taker with Song and tall guys, and the quality what they have in this action. So yeah, that's why it's Tottenham. That's why not far away finish for the Champions League, being all the time in the top positions in the Premier League. So yeah, I know the quality they have.
Thank you, Hugh. Next we go to Ian Abrahams.
Hi, Pep. How are you?
Good, Ian. Thank you.
15 wins in a row is quite something in any sport, especially in football. And I wonder, ahead of the game with Spurs, whether psychologically the other team, be it Spurs on this occasion or any other team you play, are almost now beaten before they take to the pitch, thinking you're unbeatable.
I'm not. We are not. So the 15 games in a row winning don't help us to start 2-0 up before the start of the game. So I said many times. So it's nice. It's good. That helps us to be where we are in Carabao Cup, in FA Cup, in Champions League, and especially in the Premier League. These 15 games in a row winning help us to be where we are, but no more than that. We have to start again tomorrow to a next one. It's important week this week with the incredible 3 strong teams, and this is the target. So try in this short time the recovery. So try to see who they are lately, what they have done in our game when we play there, what imagine we can do, what we have to do to play better and to beat them. This is the only concern I have these 3 days after win in Swansea. It's boring answers, but it's what it is.
Sorry, and Phil Foden. I mean, last year we were saying Phil Foden was learning from someone like David Silva and could go on and succeed David Silva in your team. Do you think that's being proved the case now? And what does he need to improve? And will Ederson take the penalties tomorrow?
I don't know, because I have to decide the lineup. Still, I don't quite sure which player is going to play tomorrow. But hopefully we can play good and create chances. And the first question, Ian, sorry.
It was about Phil Foden. Last year we thought he would learn from David Silva and then kind of succeed him in the team. Is that the way you've seen it this year?
Well, of course, Phil learned from David. Everyone's will learn from David. But Phil has an specific things that still cannot be like David, but have another thing that is special too. So yeah, Phil can play in position of playing as a winger, more wider, and can play in the middle as well. So both sides.
Next we go to Mike Minay, Manchester.
Hi, Pep. Do you think the fact that Spurs were in a very tough game with Everton on Wednesday night, they were forced into extra time, took them all the way, do you think that gives you a slight advantage? It was a lot more comfortable at Swansea?
I don't know. I don't know how they feel, but always I expect the best for my opponents. But I don't know. I'm not there.
And the other news today, Okay Gundogan has won the Player of the Month for January. Just a word on him. How good has he been in January? Well
deserved. Happy for him. First time. A lot of goals and a lot of minutes, a lot of good action. So, yeah, well deserved. More than well.
Thank you, Mike. Next we go to Dom Farrell.
Hi there, Pep. Just about Rodri again. Obviously, he's been here a season and a half now. I was wondering what are the main things he's had to learn and adapt and improve since he's come to England? And he looks like he's pretty much one of your first picks every time. So what are the main qualities that make him your go-to guy in that holding role?
He adapt quick. He adapt immediately, and is still young. There are some issues that still has to learn. We'll learn it, but it is a really important player for us.
Yeah, I mean it's the position you played yourself, and you've coached guys like Busquets and Xabi Alonso in that role. What is it about that position that's fundamental to a team working well?
A good holding midfielder is good when he plays for the other ones and not play for himself. This is the best holding midfielder. Best midfielders is like thinking what is going on, what's happened, what I have to do to correct the mistakes for the other one, and not play for the highlights. The best holding midfielders never appear in the newspapers, in the front pages. Always are height behind the team, but when the team plays good, it's because they are playing outstanding.
Thank you, Dom. Next, we have a question from Nate Williams.
Hi, Pep. Just
Hi.
to take you back to the amazing run you've been on, incredible turnaround from where you were at the start of the season. So, was there a specific moment where that belief started coming back that you would be not only title contenders, but also you're down for 3 trophies still this season?
I would not say one day. Maybe one day we'll realize we were not good enough. We have to change something. The players realize they have to do more and start to win game. And the second one, the third one, give us a lot of confidence. See that they've been wrong in the beginning. Still, we are not far away from the top of the league, and the illusion to escalate, to climb, positions in the table, help us, to be in the position that we are. But there is not a specific moment, the specific issue. Everybody make an incredible contribution. Backroom staff the first, and the players to realize we can do better. We have to do better to fight for the positions in the Premier League.